If Malcolm had a dream, would Martin understand the means?
You might have to take it. Really.
I said, if Malcolm had a dream, would Martin understand the means? If Rosa didn't sit, who would stand up to speak? If Harriet wasn't underground, who would sing songs forged along railroads? You see, history is determined by the victor. But it wasn't a nigga who wrote the scripture. Well, that's what they want you to think. Because the books they burnt had everything. Benin, Songhai, Mandinka, Aksum, Abyssinia. Wuliga waha le'ilobe mala akano. In my native tongue, I don't translate. Because I come from a native place. Wuliga wahaga mala akano. There's probably only one person in the room that understands what I said, because the bars went over their head, they're overtly D-E-A-D. So when you read between the lines, you can see what comes to mind. The whole world feels like it's colorblind, but my color is the only thing that comes to mind when they look me in my eyes. I come from a place where people don't live to see a grey hair. Yeah. You see you over there, stay there. Because the colonizers' quest of hunger and prowess went over to the next place, took it and went, what's next? Leaving the place into a hot mess, it feels like I'm battling a beast bigger than the Loch Ness, but I don't know the princess or the empress, I just know they tempted me, so who's really the tempest? Alexander wasn't that great. If we keep it real for real, do you know who Mansa Musa was still? But yet, do you know his older brother Musa Abu Bakr? He went to the Americas before that. Columbus, the other. Because if heaven lies at the feet of your mother, how come it feels like this world does not know how to treat one another? We all are human beings, but man has been unkind for so long that it reminds me that man is not one of a kind. I can read between the lines to show you where it lines. If you look at the Mr. or Mrs. or Mrs., you'll see what's really underlined. You see, there's a straw man in this facility. I mean, literally, when you were born, there was a certificate that says that you are a property. But obviously, if I speak about the controversy, it will be blatant hypocrisy to call out democracy. But, yet again, history is determined by the victim. What did I say? Yeah. You heard it. But who's the one that gets to determine the verdict? You see, I know my personal family lineage, 900 years. So when they said slavery began over there, I'm like, wait, you haven't gone back far enough. Ali, Abdissalam, Mahmoud, Askar, Hassan, Mohammed, Mahmoud, Jibril, Yusuf, Yunus, Bilal, Khadid, Abdullah, Hirsch, Ismail, Yusuf, Yunus, Ali. It's not a poem. That's my dad's. So when they told me, I don't know your history, that gets me mad. Africa has the world's resources. But they look at Africa and say, gorgeous. But when we determine what we tell our seed, just makes it easier to breathe. Thank you.